You know, that's a pretty good looking truck. I might just keep it for myself. Welcome back to the Scale Builders Guild. Thanks again for watching. It is the time that a lot of you guys have been waiting for. Somebody's going to win that Trailwalker. And I'm really excited about this. This has been a lot of fun for me. I'm gonna go through all of the details, then we'll reveal who's won it. If you don't mind, I'm gonna pull it off the bench so we can get a better look at it over here. Okay, where to begin? Well, I've made a lot of cosmetic changes. Mechanically, this truck is going to be exactly the same as any other Trailwalker that you could buy as a ready to run today. But I did want to give whoever got this a creative and new looking truck that's going to be a lot different from any of the other Trailwalkers you might see on the trails. Walking. The first thing you'll notice is that this is not the stock Trailwalker grille. It has a lot more depth, and it is a 3D printed piece that I designed myself to closely mimic the Ford Courier. And if you're not familiar with the Ford Courier, it was an old pickup truck. I think it was actually, if I'm not mistaken, it might have been an import that was rebadged as a Ford. Regardless, this is sort of what that grille looked like, with some creative license, of course. And I 3D printed that to accept the original headlight buckets and give it a bit more depth and a more interesting and unique look. I gave it a bit of paint and used my Molotow pens to give it some nice chrome details as well. And I used the yellow stickers included from the sticker sheet just to give it a more unique look. I think it sets it off really well and creates a whole new dimensional look for the front of this truck, and I'm really happy with the results. I did want to do something a bit unique. There were a lot of people who called out certain color combos, and I definitely kept that in mind when I was doing this design, but I wanted to, I don't know why, but I had this idea of using Guy Fieri as my theme for this truck, and it needed to have some flames. To start with, this body was painted flat black, and I painted it on the outside. I removed all the stickers, cleaned it up, did a nice job of making sure it was nice and clean before I started, sprayed it all black, kept the window trim intact by just masking all of that off. Then, of course, we added this really fun front flame technique here, and this was done using masking tape and Tamiya PS line paints, which stick really well to Lexan bodies, of course. It was pretty mind-bending to figure out how I could do multiple layers of paint when you are constantly painting over each layer. So there was a bit of masking involved afterwards, but I'm pretty happy with the results. I think it has a nice old school look. And because there's flames on the front, this is obviously Guy Fieri's truck. So I did a silhouette of Guy's face on the roof and named this truck Flavor Town. Save the donkey sauce.
The super duper weenie wagon.
I don't know what came over me. I wanted to give it some sort of theme, so as soon as I did the flames, I was like, oh, this has to be Guy Fieri's truck. I know it probably won't make sense to a lot of you, and to be fair, it doesn't even really make sense to me, but it was something fun, and it was a little bit different, and I'm really happy with the results in that regard. There is a full interior, of course, because what truck from the Scale Builders Guild wouldn't come with a full interior? This is a Proline Lexan Pop, multiple coats of paint on that, both on the inside and the outside to give it a nice cool look. A steering wheel and some shifters I also added from an Axial interior parts tree, so there are some 3D elements to that interior to give it a bit of life. You will notice as well that this Trailwalker isn't the standard length. I did bob it, so in order to kind of make it look like it was bobbed after the fact, after I resealed everything and put it back together, I sprayed with my airbrush a little bit of flat gray to make it look like some primer over the actual weld points in that bob. It's just a nice kind of cool, fun technique and adds another dimension of realism to the truck. So happy I did that. I think it looks pretty cool. I also used Element RC's Truggy cage on the back of this truck. I removed the non-drop bed in the back and added this piece to give it a bit more of a race truck kind of feel. I weathered and painted the interior and added some diamond plate as well, just to make it feel a bit more race truck-esque. This is a really nice piece and I'm glad I included it. It's a 3D printed voltage meter, so you can actually see how much voltage is left on your battery as you're running the truck. This is a 3D print from Scale Built. He is a member on the Scale Builders Guild, and he also for a short time offered these out to print for free. Unfortunately, too many people took advantage of that, and he doesn't offer that anymore, so I'm happy I have that file because it is a very cool piece that I will be adding into other trucks in the future. Oh, also, this antenna was given to me by one of the designers at Element RC when I was at Proline by the Fire, and I thought, what better way to pay it forward than to put it on this truck and give it to whoever's going to win it. Body clips hold the truck down in the front, and because I've gotten rid of the interior of the bed on this truck, you're probably wondering how it all stays together here. Well, I'm actually using a Vanquish Products rear bumper on this truck, which tucks quite nicely in under the bodywork and actually really, to me, looks pretty awesome there. And there's a simple scale screw that holds the whole back of the bed in place in the trailer hitch. It's all hidden away and looks very clean, if I do say so myself. After the body was painted, I hit it with a 3M scrubbing brush, and it actually kind of wore away some of the black paint and revealed some of the blue underneath. And I think blue and black are great complements to each other, and I think it just actually brings out a lot more depth and detail, and you get to see some of the lines of the actual truck as well. And honestly, I am a little bit sad to be giving it away without even driving it, but that was the agreement. That's what Element RC wanted, and I'm really happy that someone's going to be getting a fresh, brand new truck. With that, I think we should probably announce who won this truck. The winner of the Element RC Trailwalker SBG giveaway truck is Jelly11666, whose comment was, "Thank you Element RC for 2 great rigs. If I were to win this rig, I'd like to see it all in matte black." And it just so happens that this is a matte black truck. So congratulations to you, sir or madam. Be sure to contact me, preferably through our Facebook page. Jelly11666, you have 1 week to get back to me to claim your Element RC Trailwalker. If Jelly11666 doesn't claim this truck within 1 week of the air date of this video, I will pick the next random person on the list, and they will win this truck. So don't despair, there may be an opportunity for you yet to win. I'd like to thank all of you for your participation and your comments. There were over 1,200 entries, which I am absolutely blown away by. You guys absolutely rock. It's so incredible. Thank you to Element RC for giving me this Trailwalker RTR to give away. I think it was very cool of them, and I hope that we can do more of this in the future. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you get updates anytime there's a new video from the Scale Builders Guild. Thank you so much for watching. See you again soon.